Good morning. This is Charity with Faith Open Charity. I just came home from Bible study and I'm really hungry. I've been drinking tea, but I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So I need to get breakfast going. I did, however, I have been soaking oat groats, which I'm not prepared. I will show you what oat groats are. Okay. This is my container of oat groats. I don't know if you can see them, but they are very hard. And this is like the beginning of oats, okay? And where you get your oatmeal, all right? So I have a big container of oat groats and I soak them in apple cider vinegar. I soak them in apple cider vinegar and some water, and I'm looking for with the mother of the apple cider vinegar, and that just helps with digestion, okay? So I put them in a bowl and soak them. So they've been soaking overnight, and now I'm cooking them on the stove, and I'm going to make my nested part, all right? I have some kefir, and I'm going to take some kefir, not very much, okay? Just a little bit of kefir, and I'm putting it in the bottom of my bowl, all right? And then I'm going to take my Optimize plant protein powder. This is my protein, okay? So you need, just plain oatmeal is not enough protein for you, so you need to add in some protein powder, okay? So I'm gonna put that in my kefir there, and I'm going to stir it up. And I also wanna add in my fat source, and so I'm gonna add in, let me check. Chia or flax seeds? I'm trying to find it. Bear with me. Okay, I have some golden flax seeds, and I'm just gonna put a half of a tablespoon in the bottom there, and I'm going to stir. So I got my protein powder and my fat source and some kefir for gut health right in the bottom of my bowl, okay? So you don't want to be eating just plain protein or plain oatmeal. You need to have some protein with it and a fat source with it, okay? So I got that all stirred up. Now I'm going to take my oat groats. Oh, it's super hot. And I used about a half of cup of oat groats and cooked them in like 2 cups of water. My pan's too hot, so I gotta, because I cooked them in 2 cups of water, it makes for a big bowl, and that is what I like. So my bowl is big, all right? And now I'm going to add toppings because I'm all about crunchy. And so I'm gonna top it with some cinnamon. All right, cinnamon is really good for blood sugar, also anti-inflammatory, okay? And I'm going to add some golden berries. Again, I told you I like texture and crunch, so these berries are like kind of like gummies in your oatmeal, okay? This is what they look like, okay? This is a fuel berries. I also have mulberries, all right? Again, it's providing extra crunch, okay? It's kind of like granola, and I have made granola with these, and it's so good, okay? So these are crunchy, and I just put a few on there. Again, that's a fuel bowl because these are both berries. I also am going to add cacao nibs. Again, these are crunchy. So a little bit of chocolate, all right? And because I only did like a half of a tablespoon of flaxseed in there, that's my fat source, but I need up to 5 grams. And so I'm going to add a little bit of pumpkin seeds. You could do nuts, just a little sliver, okay? Because you want to have your 5 grams of fat. So, and then I'm going to, because it's so piping hot from cooking, I'm going to get some frozen berries. I could add an apple. I do have apples, but I don't have any fresh fruit besides apples. And an apple would be delicious in this, but since it's so hot and I want to eat it like right now, I'm going to add some frozen fruit. So I'll be right back. I found some organic frozen wild blueberries, okay? And so I am going to add that to my bowl. And then I'm gonna take some sweetener. I have some super sweet. I'm gonna sprinkle that on. All right, and since we sell honey, I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of honey on this. And there is my bowl of goodness. This is nested oatmeal. It came from Pearl, I think, designed this. And if I had to eat a food for the rest of my life, it would be oatmeal. I love it. It's so delicious, but you have to know how to eat it, because if you're not putting your protein or your fat source in there, you will be starving. You will be starving, okay? Or if you're eating way too much oatmeal and too many carbs, then you'll also be starving. So you have to make it in the right way, making sure you have a fat source and you have protein with it. And if you don't put your protein in your oatmeal, then you need to eat it on the side, okay? So this is my delicious bowl. And I have given up oatmeal in all grains for a good solid year, not eating any of them, just to see how my body would react, and I saw no difference. So that was last year, and now I'm adding my oatmeal back in, and I've added it in slowly. It's like I would really like to eat it every morning, but I'm not. I'm eating it maybe once a week, and just to see how my body does. But it's so delicious that really I could eat this every day. All right, there's your nested oatmeal. Hope you have a great day. What did you eat for breakfast?